Swimming in the cranberry sauce, oh boy. Sailing on the gravy, biscuits ahoy. Dancing on the stuffing, oh what a joy. It's Mr. Bug's Thanksgiving.
Hi guys! Say, I just thought I'd show you guys my mealworm farm. I started raising my own mealworms, I don't know, a month or two ago. A couple months ago, I guess, because I got tired of going to the pet store and always having to pay, you know, every time I wanted 1 dozen mealworms, I was paying like $1 for a dozen or something, which I thought was kind of ridiculous. Now, I only have 2 leopard geckos, but I wanted to try raising my own anyway. So this is the bin. This is the bin where I keep, or I started my worms. What it is, it's I've got these in here. This is where I have all my beetles, and as you can see, there's a lot of beetles. This is a mixture of chicken mash. It's chicken mash, and it's oatmeal and wheat bran. And I don't know if you can see that. My camera's not the best for video. Anyway, I started off, I bought myself 1,000 mealworms from online, and I just tossed them in here, and then pretty soon they all turned to pupae, and then pretty soon they were all turning into beetles. So as you can see, there's quite a few beetles. and more beetles. So this bin is now kind of my beetle bin. I've had so many beetles that I pretty much have almost no worms in here anymore. Just pupae and the darkling beetles. And what I do is I just toss a couple carrots in here every other day. And let's see, here's I don't know if you can see this. The beetle on this carrot is just becoming a beetle. He was a pupae, and now he's just turning into a beetle. He's cracking out of his shell. Here's another one. Oh, it's a little blurry, sorry. Anyway, so what I do is I just toss some carrots in here every couple of days, and they go nuts. And or I put apples in there. They really love apples, so I give them apples every now and then too. And then that's pretty much all I do, and I just leave them in here. Now I've got kind of a fresher carrot in here, and they're chowing away. So this is a 32 quart bin, and like I said, just has chicken mash, oatmeal, and wheat bran in it. And then I just toss carrots or apples in, and they really go nuts for the apples. I can put half an apple in there, and they pretty much have eaten that in like 24 hours. It's gone. So, okay, so that's my bin, and what I do is I just set it up. It's just I have the three egg carton things in there, and they seem to like to hang out under that. And then I have a lid. I just keep the lid on it, and I have holes on the sides perforated for air. And then I just check on these guys like every couple of days. I keep them in my reptile room, which is roughly about 75 degrees. And then they're usually sitting on top of somebody else's enclosure with that has a heat pad, so it stays pretty warm for them. Okay, now I'm going to show you my other bin where I keep my worms. Be right back. Okay guys, now this is my other bin. This is a bin that just has worms in it. There's no beetles or pupae in here. It's just strictly worms, and again it's chicken mash and oatmeal, and there's a little wheat bran mixed in here as well. And this is just, I don't know if you can see, I'm blocking my own light here. This is just for worms. You can see them wiggling around in my hand, I think. I have about 1,000, maybe 2,000 worms in here, I'm not sure, but quite a few, so it's actually more than I really need to feed my 2 geckos. But since I'm just getting my farm started here, I just hang on to everything I've got. Eventually I'm going to take some worms over to my the lady that I buy my things from at the pet store and give her some. she used to charge me, you know, $1 a dozen. So now I'm just raising my own. I don't know if you can, well, you can kind of see there's a lot of activity there. It looks like the floor is moving. So this is the same thing. It's another 32 quart bin. And I've got the holes in the sides. I don't know if you can see. Let's see. Oh, there's one. I have the holes in the sides just for air, and I keep the lids on, mainly just to keep the cats from messing with the worms. And I have carrots in here, and there were a lot more carrots in here last night. I guess they pretty much ate them all. But one of these days I'm going to get an actual video camera so that you can see better, because my video, this is a little digital point and shoot, and it doesn't take the best video in the world. So one of those days. But anyway, so this bin just has worms. Like I said, there's about 2,000 in here right now, I think. So that's it. I know it's kind of a boring video, but I just wanted to show you. So I just have the two bins. I have the one bin that I keep my beetles in, and the pupae go in there too. And I know some people say to separate out the pupae, but I just find that there's so many in there that it's almost just easier to just leave them in there. And then when they turn to beetles, they'll be beetles. And I keep enough food in there so that they can all have something to eat and not necessarily have to eat each other. So, okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.